What's good, everybody, and Merry Christmas. As you can see, we got a couple new faces, and that's because we're about to talk about different Pixar movies, and we're going to rank them with Soul coming out or it has come out. We decided it was time to rank all the Pixar movies, so let's get into it.
So here we go.
Okay, so we can all agree that Good Dinosaur is not a good movie. So I can go in F right now.
Yeah.
I'm trash.
Straight up.
Dang, I guess we can agree on that one. I know that.
Wait. How about we start with Brave and we move our way to the right?
No, how about we start with the bad movies and move our way up?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Cause
okay, if we're going with the bad movies, I'm sorry, bro, but Cars 2. I don't know.
Cars 2 is so good.
I didn't say Cars 2 is F though.
It's not good.
It's a D.
Later movie.
Cars 2 is way more fun.
Way
more fun than most of the other
definitely
movies.
Gonna be
That is true.
Serious? Soundtrack is elite.
I would at least put it. I would put it around C. I would put it around C.
Cars 2 gets way too much hate.
Let me say this.
It wasn't about Lightning McQueen as much as it was
Who
about
cares? Screw Lightning McQueen.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you make it a Lightning,
Let me say this about Cars 2. Cars 2 was straight up forgettable. There's a lot of things that happened in that movie I don't even remember happened.
Exactly.
I could watch that movie. It's a whole nother movie probably.
Yo, I have seen Cars 2 like 15 times, okay? I can tell you everything that happens in the movie.
That's the only way you can remember everything in that movie is if you watch it.
Listen, I don't think it's an F. I don't think it's an F. And here's
it's
why.
not an F.
You at least got to know about Mater. It's a D at least.
Put it in C. Put it in C at least. A crappy Cars 2 is better than like.
So good.
There's a couple of moments that I can make.
Also put it
the storyline in Cars 2 is so good.
No.
We can also put
what about the
Onward. We can put Onward in F. We can go ahead and do that right now.
Yeah, Onward.
I didn't see that.
I've never saw it.
You don't need to see it.
All right.
You don't need to see that. You don't need to see it. I tried watching it. It's not a good movie.
It's
I don't trust Jackson's opinion.
Actually, you know what?
I know Jackson's opinion is.
Okay, go ahead. Wish your life watching it. Go ahead. Wish your life watching it. See if I care. I don't care. I don't care about you or your life.
Oh God!
Go ahead. Waste your life watching it.
Yo, listen. We're gonna have to take turns talking, y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take turns.
But how are we gonna raise your hand in the Zoom meeting, guys? Like,
Can't even see everybody. I got to
scroll
scroll side to
I just raised
side.
my hand. Jackson's opinion is garbage. So
bro, shut up. Go watch it.
All right. Okay. A Bug's Life. Come on. A Bug's Life.
Bug's Life slaps.
It's a good movie.
Bug's Life is C. It's C tier.
I would say
Bug's Life is a C or a B.
It's okay.
Bug's Life is a B. Bug's Life is a B.
No, it's not B.
Bug's Life is
C for the bugs.
Bro,
it's
everything can't be S tier.
You said what?
That's the thing. Like everything can't be the toppest tier. Like there has
That's what
to.
I'm saying. Bug's Life is a C, bro.
But like,
Bug's
okay.
Life is mid. Bug's Life is very mid.
Compared to other Pixar movies.
Bug's Life is a B.
Hey, I want to interject and say cap. Bug's Life is not mid, bro. Are you kidding me? When they said let's ride, and he said you eat the food. Wait, you do the food right? Ants eat the food or something? No, they make the food.
Oh yeah,
and then wasps eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
And
they were grasshoppers.
And they start flying away.
They were grasshoppers.
The sun grows the food. The ants pick the food. The grasshoppers eat the food.
Yo, everything about Bug's Life is good.
It was iconic.
There is never a bad moment in that movie. Never a bad moment.
So true.
Everything about Bug's Life is good. But it's nothing
it's just
about
not
Bug's Life that's just straight
spectacular.
up amazing.
Yeah.
But see, it wasn't. Because the thing is, you would remember it. You remember A Bug's Life. I mean, besides ants.
I remember A Bug's Life.
I just remember the eat the food part in the circus part.
Bro,
that's about
the
it.
circus part. There was the fight when they all were like finding the food. There were when he lost the food. Y'all have y'all watched it?
Okay, so if A Bug's Life is a C.
Bug's Life is a B.
I'm sorry,
I would say it's a B.
Wait, so if Bug's Life is a B, then what is
Jalen, let me talk, Jalen. Bro, A Bug's Life was trying to make A Bug's Life exciting, bro. A Bug's Life ain't exciting, bro. You want to tell me you gonna sit down and watch a bunch of ants crawl around, bro? They really tried it, bro.
Multiple times.
So much more than that. It is so much more than that.
No, sorry, bro. Listen. Let me say this. almost every movie on here is good. You know, but some of them just aren't amazing, and Bug's Life is one of them. It's a good movie. It's just not amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna agree with any
All right,
of
put
those.
it down for now. Put it down for now. We'll do a vote on it.
No.
We'll come back to it.
Look, listen, some of y'all have not watched these movies.
Oh, those are
Chill out, bro. Chill out.
Wait, which Cars is that? I can't tell which.
I'm about to have to leave.
I haven't seen
Cars 3 is C tier.
Cars 3 is
Straight
F
up.
tier.
Cars 3 is D tier, bro.
It was mediocre, but it was good. It was
You
alright.
trying to put it with Cars 2? What is wrong with you?
Yes.
Cars 3.
Hey, Jalen, what?
Wait.
What is wrong with
Cars
you?
3.
Cars 3 is D.
No.
it's
The
not.
thing is,
What is
Cars
wrong?
3 wasn't a good movie
That
like
means
that,
Cars
but it made me cry.
That
Yo,
means Cars
what I
2 is
know
F.
for what I know for a
Wait.
fact is Cars 3 is not better than
No.
Cars 2. That is
Okay.
fact.
What?
What?
Wait. Let me say this. Let me say this about the Cars.
Let
Okay, let me say this about the Cars. Okay.
Wait, let
we can-
David speak. Let David speak.
I'm speaking.
Cars
it matter,
3 is literally so forgettable. Like, there's nothing significant that happens in the whole movie. At
Are
least
you
Cars
serious?
3
Lightning
Cars
McQueen
2, man.
dying?
What with tires, bro?
Nobody
Okay.
even cares about Cars 3.
Both of
Damn.
them.
Okay, wait.
I just got spoiled.
Okay, wait. We can all agree that Cars 1 is
haven't
probably
seen it.
S tier. Cars 3,
Shut up.
I wouldn't say it's as fun as Cars 2, because Cars 2 had spies, but they had a lot more
I agree with
graphics.
that.
But
Cars 1 is not S tier, but
Cars
Cars
3
3 is not good.
Cars
So
3
you're
made
putting
me cry,
Cars
though.
2
Cars
over
3 made me
Cars 3?
cry. So Cars 3, bro.
They're
I say
both
Cars 3
mediocre
F tier.
movies.
No. Let me speak, bro. Let me
But it made
speak.
me cry.
Cars 3. What is Cars about, bro? Cars is about racing. That's the whole premise of it. So when we go to Cars 2 and all of a sudden Lightning McQueen's about to race,
Who
and
says
then
Cars is
the
about
flip
racing?
tomato flying in
Tomato
the air
movie.
and
Cars is
shooting
about
people with
so
his
much
hooks and stuff.
more.
No. And then Cars 3 comes out and we're back at the race and we actually hear the word Doc again. I don't want to hear it, bro. The Cars 3 is way better, superior, and absolutely.
Cars 3
I
is
think
trash.
David has a
That
point.
compared to Cars
David
2,
has a
bro.
point.
I'm
He
sorry,
said
man.
that Cars
It's not the story, and that's it.
wasn't
That's
about
final.
racing.
Move on to the next one.
Cars was
Brave.
about cars, Chris. Cars was
Oh
about
my
cars.
gosh.
Just like Toy
Shut
Story
up,
Let me say
was
this.
about a
Let me
Toy
say this.
Story.
Wait, you want me to tell you what's good
Dang.
about Cars 3, though?
Why can't we stick them both on D?
Wait.
What's
You
wrong
want
with
me to
that?
tell? Wait. Time out. You know what's good about Cars 3? It showed him passing the torch to the younger generation.
No one
I
cares.
thought it was lame,
What do
bro.
you mean?
That really wasn't that.
He wasn't cool.
I thought it
That
was
was
lame.
lame.
Nah.
It made me cry, bro. That was
We saw this in
What?
video.
I can make you cry.
Cool.
I can make you cry.
Bro,
That's
Lightning
not
McQueen had to
impressive.
give
All
up.
right,
I'll put
No,
Brave
we're
in
not
there.
coming back to
Brave is
that
A
one.
tier.
Brave
All right.
is
Brave
on
is A tier.
I put Brave
I
at.
say
Ready?
B. B for Brave.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
I would put it at C, but then
Yeah, I'd say I put it
Nah, I
at C.
put
about
Brave
high
is
C.
Are we
Brave
going
is
to
C.
argue about every single one of these?
We have to.
That's what
I mean,
tier
we
lists are
have
about, bro.
Figure it out.
We can leave. We can leave Brave at B, bro. Every
Brave
single
is
one.
good. Brave is a good movie.
Brave
It's
is
a good movie.
It's a good movie.
I never saw
Yeah, it's a good
Come on,
movie.
what do
But
you
good
argue with it
movies
being
go
on
and
D?
see.
I mean, people are gonna argue because they have different opinions on the movie and how they felt in perspective. We all just like kind
Yeah.
of shut up and say yes and no. That's pretty garbage.
I put Brave on the same level as Coco.
Ooh.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
No.
high, bro.
Coco
High.
is B, bro.
No.
I haven't even seen Coco, but I heard that it was an
Yo,
amazing
Coco is
movie.
good. Coco is
Coco's an
very
was
amazing
good.
okay.
movie. Coco is an amazing movie. That goes in
All right,
this.
let's do Coco, bro. Coco is easily A tier, bro.
No,
sorry, bro.
above Brave?
Listen.
It's the same
Above
Coco
level
is
as
A
B tier.
I would say
Yo,
above Brave.
Coco is really,
Whoa.
really
You are
good.
retarded.
On behalf
Coco
of the
is
Hispanics,
Whoa.
I'd like to appeal right now and put Coco straight up in S because none of y'all
No.
can actually give an opinion on that movie. Just put it in S tier right now. Let's move
No.
on to the next one, bro. Straight up.
It's not above Brave.
Hold up.
No.
Now I
Say
respect
no.
everything about it, but that felt like a B to me. I'm sorry.
It's
Really?
B
I feel like it's a
tier.
B
It's not
movie.
I
above
respect
Brave.
everything about it. It was
Yo,
good.
the animation in
It felt like-
Coco is like one of the best Pixar has ever done. For
That's
real.
what I'm saying.
Above Brave and curly hair?
If we talk about animation solely though and adding that to the thing, that's kind of unfair for all the older movies.
Cars is A tier.
Cars is
A
A
tier.
tier.
Cars is
Cars is
D.
A
I'm
tier.
sorry.
Dog.
It's top of A tier, bro.
No.
Yes. Who's saying
Actually,
no?
when I'm-
Cars
wait,
is
no,
a
wait, no.
classic.
Wait.
Cars is C actually. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Cars
great.
is-
What?
Bro,
You
get
know-
out. Bro,
Fuck
y'all
Cars
can zoom,
right
bro.
now.
Y'all can zoom.
Go
Y'all can zoom
watch
right now,
Cars
bro.
right now.
I need a faction first.
Oh,
Time out.
give me that,
We
give me
need
that, give me that.
factions right now.
Let me-
Wait.
let me-
Okay,
let me-
first we need to see who's on which side. So who thinks that Cars is A tier?
Me.
I put
right here.
Cars A tier. A tier.
Who has
Easy.
taste? Who has
Easy A
taste?
tier.
Right here.
Raise your hand.
Right here.
Easily.
Okay, so like 4 of y'all.
Okay.
Four.
Who is
Okay.
drunk?
Okay.
Raise your hand.
And then the rest of y'all think it's lower?
It's
Now,
definitely.
let me
I do.
explain. Let me explain.
It's
Right?
literally Tobi
Right?
and Jalen
We
who
have-
is lower.
We have to hold on.
It's
We have to
B-tier.
look in the wide spectrum of things, right? The wide spectrum of these movies. Now, if I was just thinking of scene of Cars, it is high up. Come on, I grew up on that joint. I watched it like 50 times. I can say it front to back. However, it was a very basic, simple story. Not bad, but it wasn't
It was
anything
good.
that was
That's
like,
it.
oh my
It
gosh,
was
it was good. It was solid. And that's what C is to me. C is solid to me.
That's what
That
I'm
is a
saying.
solid
Bro,
movie.
good.
No, bro. No,
You
no,
said
no,
a
no,
basic
no,
movie.
no.
There's nothing
Listen,
bad
listen,
about being
Bro,
basic.
if you
Think
go
about-
on,
think about-
if
it's
you
not
go,
a-
if you're on
Hold
HBO
on,
or whatever, bro.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Think about
God.
this, right? Think about this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say because I want you all to speak too. Because look, if you compare this to Wall-E, if you compare Cars to Wall-E, do you think they should be in the same
Cars
tier?
is better than Wall-E.
Cars is definitely
Thank
better
you.
than Wall-E,
Thank
bro.
you.
Wall-E,
Cars is
yes.
better than
This is
Wall-E.
better than Wall-E, bro.
Cars is better than
Matthew,
Wall-E.
thank
I
you,
don't know.
bro.
I don't know
Thank
about
you,
that.
Thank you.
Jackson.
Cars
Cars is better
is?
than Wall-E. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Cheryl
Let me get
Crow,
this.
James Taylor, Rascal Flatts killed the soundtrack for Cars. 100%.
Bro.
Life is a Highway.
we're not-
Wait. Pause.
Baby, you're right, bro.
Wait,
What did Wall-E have? What
Wall-E.
soundtrack was there? Nothing. It was environmental noisy the whole
Oh
time.
my
It's
gosh,
a
we're talking
boring
about the
movie.
story.
I don't know
Eeriness of
Disney
space. I
We're
don't
dealing
want
with a
to
different breed tonight. We're straight up dealing with a
Come on.
different breed tonight.
Y'all
It's
some
just-
niggas.
all right.
Listen,
Say what you need to say.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Yo.
don't mess with Wall-E like that.
Did you not listen to
let
the
Jalen
know
score?
what's
talk.
with you.
Let Jalen talk.
Let me
The
say
score
this.
was amazing.
Since we're arguing Cars versus Wall-E, which doesn't make any sense to me.
We don't care if it doesn't make any sense to you. Go ahead.
Wait. Wall-E has a way better plot than Cars. Let's start there.
It does. It does.
Yes, sir.
It does.
And,
Straight up, Wall-E has a plot.
and the
Straight up.
crazy thing is, without dialogue, Wall-E encapsulates what it means to be a human, what it means to be. What? You said we?
I said speak.
Oh,
I said speak.
Keep going. Be a human, what it means to live on planet Earth, and it has a good message. Oh
It's
man.
multiple messages
Oh,
packed in
wow,
one.
having a
But
love
fans-
story?
Dead.
But Wally's trying too hard.
That's literally what
No,
Wall-E was
what?
about.
Talking
It's a love
about.
story, bro.
What?
That joint is
Yo,
completely.
Jalen, that's good enough. Jalen, that's
sorry.
good
I
enough, bro.
think we can say
But here's
Cars
the
is
thing,
B
bro.
tier. I think we can say Cars is B tier.
Okay, I'll put Cars in B tier.
No.
No,
It's
B
A
tier.
Wally has to go
man.
over
We gotta
Cars.
vote for this. We gotta vote for this.
You're
Yeah.
going too.
No,
bro.
it's B tier.
We have 3 A's and we have one,
Got
2,
4 twos.
3, 4. All right, so it's B. It's a B.
B tier.
Hey,
Oh, y'all
I think that's
capping.
accurate.
Oh
Alright.
my
I said
gosh,
C,
bro.
but it's
Hey,
B.
man. Democracy
cap.
has spoken.
Democracy
yo,
has
so-
spoken.
Wally is easily S tier, bro. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
S tier,
Yes.
bro.
I don't know about that.
You're
I'm gonna have to
capping,
test
bro.
that.
Wally
No.
All these A tiers.
I'm
All
gonna have
these A
to
tiers.
test that.
Bro, I don't
Wally's
like,
not
I don't
S
like
tier.
how
Bring
Jalen.
that
Wait,
back
time
down,
out.
Jalen.
I don't like how Jalen just has the
I like
power to
Wally,
put
but it's-
the movies in whatever box he feels like, bro.
Don't worry.
It's gonna be a vote. 'Cause a lot of us disagree with that.
He just said it's bet high.
Wally's A tier. Wally's A tier.
We can't be too stingy with giving out these things, but we also can't be too lenient with giving out these things.
Oh my
You see what I
gosh,
mean?
and Incredibles was so good.
We can't be like, we
Incredibles
can't
is S tier.
Hey, yo, listen.
Incredibles S tier for sure.
Listen, try to be as
Wally is not.
Listen, I understand everybody has a favorite movie, but try to be as objective as possible.
I am being
Absolutely.
objective, bro. Wally
I'm
is
being
not an S tier
objective. I'm
movie.
being
Wally's
objective.
A tier.
Yeah,
I was
Wally's
literally
not-
listening to it,
Put
bro,
the
and it's
vote.
so annoying to
All
listen
right.
to.
Let's do a vote. Let's do a vote again.
Personal
Because
opinion, I don't think Wally is better than Cars.
I don't
Same.
either.
Well, we don't care.
Same. I don't think Wally's better than Cars.
And that's
Why you
fine.
put
And
Wally
that's
next
fine.
to you, bro?
That's
A tier
fine.
is generous.
Cars
A tier
in
is
the past.
generous.
Cars in the past.
Can I
Cars in
say
the past. We have to
something?
keep moving.
Can
We
I
have
say
to keep
something
moving.
real
No,
fast?
but
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joey.
Listen, we all agree Wally's a good movie, right?
Yes.
Wally's
Yeah,
S
it's A
Wally's a
tier.
good movie. We all agree on that. But why on earth is it above Coco? That to me makes no sense at all.
Wait, calm down.
No, he moved it
in the
down.
same
I think
tier.
A tier is good for
If
Wally.
it's A, it's A. If
That's
it's
what I'm
A, it's
saying.
A.
I'm saying
It's
give
not
it
above
A,
anything.
bro.
If
You can't
it's-
put Cars at B and then expect Wally to be at S, bro. You can't do
No,
it.
all
Wait,
I'm
no,
saying
you
is
say
at the
No.
bare minimum, put Coco at the bottom of S, please. Put it at the bottom.
No.
But
No,
give
no,
it
we're
his
not
rightful
like
place.
that.
But that's what I'm
There's
saying.
only-
We're not even giving
we're not doing
Wally
like that.
S.
No, I'm just saying,
no,
please
wait.
put Coco back in his rightful place.
No, what I'm saying is, Joey, don't worry, we're not doing it like that. We're not doing the first, second place of A, not yet.
Oh, we'll come back to Coco. We'll come back to Coco.
That's like going through an outline and trying to do details in an outline. Let's just start with
It
the
is
outline.
insulting that even the placeholder is A.
Okay,
How could you?
relax.
Yo, let's do an easy one.
Y'all are drunk.
Oh, Finding Dory, I'm sorry. That's okay. Well,
yo, Finding Dory is good.
D
I
tier.
think
They gave us a sequel, so it's a D.
F tier is disrespectful.
Wait.
I would say, okay, no.
I
I would say out of every Pixar movie, Finding Dory is the least memorable. Out of all the
Good
Pixar
Dinosaur.
If
Good Dinosaur.
I put it at a D, oh wait, who's talking? Sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah, Good Dinosaur. My bad.
Good Dinosaur and Dory are two. They're so bland, bro.
Dory was bland, but it was good. It was still
Okay,
good.
all right. You can put Dory. I was saying put it at D because
I say D.
But then that means we're saying it's comparable to Cars in a sense, and it ain't really.
I'm saying I don't really see anything else on this list that would be another F. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel Dory should be an F.
That's what I'm saying. Because we're not doing it as just we're doing comparisons to each other.
No, Toy Story 4 is the least.
But then Messiah, I don't see anything here that would be in D tier as well, besides maybe Incredibles 2.
No.
Wow,
Toy Story 4.
Incredibles 2 was garbage. Incredibles 2 was
garbage. I actually do like that. Incredibles
wasn't
2
as good
wasn't
as
D.
first Incredibles, but it wasn't D, bro.
No,
Incredibles 2 is C.
Incredibles was definitely D.
Oh no!
Incredibles 2 is C.
Take that out.
It's
Take that out. We're
mid.
not ready.
Incredibles 2
is C. Take that out.
Raise your hand if you think Incredibles 2 is D.
Right here, bro.
Oh yeah.
Me
Oh
too,
yeah.
me
Bro,
too.
I think
What?
I can't
Please,
see
just put
everybody.
it in.
I still love it. I still love it.
Oh, y'all trippy.
It's C.
It's actually
It's
all the
C.
build-up of a better
Let me explain
Incredibles
why.
movie, and
Let's
this is
talk
what we
about
get,
it.
bro.
Let's talk about Incredibles.
No,
2.
I can
Hang on.
explain real fast why.
All right, I'm gonna
Incredibles
set a
2 is D.
timer for Incredibles 2. Ready? It begins. We have 3 minutes. It begins now.
I'll do this in 30 seconds, bro. If me at 9 years old can make a better plot for Incredibles 2, and these grown men for 20 years can't make a better plot, that movie is D. I'm sorry. There's nothing that could change that. It's a D tier movie. At 9 years old, I was making a plot like Jack gets all his powers, secretly becomes a villain in the future or something like that. You know how tough that would be?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
The Underminer. They made a video game called Rise of the Underminer on the PlayStation 2.
Yo, that game's so good.
I bought it again on the game.
Hey, your 30 seconds is up. Your 30 seconds is up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, Messiah,
Joey made a good point.
Messiah, you go.
Bro, Incredibles 2 is so forgettable. Like, even watching the movie, I can tell it has a nice plot, right? But it's so boring, bro. If you go back and you watch Incredibles 1, it has jokes that hold up today. Like, I watched Incredibles 1 and I'm still laughing at jokes that they say.
Bro.
I'm still like enjoying it. I can watch that on repeat and I'm like 21 now. So like, come on.
It's literally Incredibles 2.
If you, I don't even, exactly, bro. I don't even think about Incredibles 2 when I'm thinking about Incredibles. I only think about the first one.
Okay.
Incredibles is
That's respectable. That's respectable.
Like, Syndrome is straight up the best villain in all the Pixar movies.
Facts, bro.
Inside Out?
It's B or A. It's B or A.
It's
Inside Out?
It's a C or B. I
say that's B. That's B. That's B at most.
No, B?
That's low B.
It's low B.
Compared to some of these other ones.
That's a stretch.
They tried so hard to be emotional and stuff, but it just didn't. It didn't hit as hard.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
A girl ran away from
And then at
home?
the end, like, it was kind of like
pizza?
Wait.
And a
Nate
little-
thinks it's. I want to hear what Nate has to say because he feels it.
C. Bro,
Oh, you saying
come
it's
on, bro.
C? I thought you were
It's
saying it was
C.
higher than.
All right, timer starts.
No,
Go ahead.
it's
Go ahead, Nate.
okay. Everybody talks about this movie, bro. But like, I'll give people like, okay, like the whole thing about her mind. But I'm like, some of the characters are annoying, and they only focus on joy. They don't really expand a full emotional range.
That's fair.
I'm like,
I think what the problem is this. If I'm looking at it very objectively, personally, ooh, pretty decent to me. But if I'm really looking at this right, I don't think that they, in my opinion, I feel like when they were writing this, they didn't really like Nathan was saying, where they weren't able to write all the characters to their true full emotions. Everyone kind of started mixed emotions, which isn't bad, but it's kind of like it just kind of made the story kind of seem like, okay, well, this is about joy more than the girl, or this is, you know, it was just so it was just so
They're
one, it was so
deviating from
basic.
their own plot.
Let me say mine in 5 seconds.
Even sadness like became like similar to the character of Joy.
Yeah.
She was just a variant. It wasn't like she was her own character. She was a variant.
My thoughts on that movie in 5 seconds. I didn't make it through that movie. That's how bored I was.
Nobody cares, man.
That's so
Okay.
wild.
Up is B tier.
Up is A tier. Up is A tier.
Up is between A and B, bro. Literally.
It's A or B.
Up is A.
That beginning
A.
sequence.
Yeah, Up is a good movie, bro.
No, Up
Amazing,
is B.
Up is A.
We know that Up is all around a good movie.
What's her name? What's her name? Ellie gets cancer and dies.
Okay. Up has probably the best 5 minutes, the best starting 5 minutes of any of these movies, right?
But of all time, straight up, it has the best intro in any movie I've ever seen.
After that,
yo, it carries. It keeps the same energy throughout. It stays just as good.
David, I don't know about all that.
I agree with David because look, let me hit you with this, right? At the end of the day, though, kids gotta watch this. And let me tell you something. That first 5 minutes had me so sad when I was a kid watching that. I kind of almost it was too much for me. So I did need to see a little bit of some better pace and some happiness. It is a kids movie at the end of the day. So we have to think about that part.
But
I want to make a point too.
You can't base the movie off of emotion alone, bro.
Because
you gotta get some action.
No,
bro.
it's not even
and
just
it was lacking.
It had so much action.
Christian, stop.
Bro, compared to Cars, I'm a Cars fan. I wanted that A tier.
This is a dope movie to me because even after that 5 minutes, and you had that amazing 5-minute intro of him going through his entire life, and you see him as an old man at the end. And so now he goes on an adventure, and it seems that he's lost his meaning of life. It seems like this movie's kind of like a universal thing where everybody can watch it because it shows somebody who like previously had a life and had lost the will to live, basically, and then found a new will to live in somebody else. And I thought that was deep. I thought that was deep.
I want to go into Wait. Let me say this. Because no, I'll even better your point, Messiah. It's more over the childlike mind state. Because as a child, you can, if you're a childlike in spirit, you can live longer and be more happy.
Yeah.
But
and
he lost that when his wife died.
Like a good children's movie is just for children, but like a great children's movie is a movie that anyone could enjoy. You know what I mean? Because look at the Emoji Movie. Kids probably really liked that.
Gosh.
Their parents had an awful time sitting there having to watch this movie.
Can we just not even spend time on that thing?
I want to say my thoughts on Up. Go
ahead.
So okay.
Go ahead, man.
So the reason why I would put Up.
Whoa! What are you doing, Jalen?
Wait, hold up.
What are you doing?
It's B, Jalen.
It's not B. No. If you just watch the movie, you're just gonna see an old man going through his life and then having an adventure with a kid. But then once you like start like actually like going into like psychology and stuff, that's like how people actually act. Like, you know how people have midlife crises and stuff, and the different levels of like whenever you get older and stuff. So it was like showing like pretty much like the true meaning of what it is to be human. He was showing like what a person at his age would want to do. Like, of course, it went into a fictional direction of him actually like putting balloons and being able to go on that journey. But people his age, they're searching for like what accomplishments they have made already. So it showed it on a more of like a kind of literature-ish level. And then on top of that, you could also look at Up, like just in the regular aspect, and it's still a great story. So you can look at it both.
I like that.
That's why I would put.
I was like Matt trying to say that Russell wasn't real.
You could do that for Wally too.
It was just all made up.
You could, because
I don't know about that.
I think Wally is better than Up, and Up is a B tier movie. I'm changing my mind.
Still put Toy Story 4 with Caribou's too, though.
Why Toy Story 4 is C tier? Because it's almost literally the same plot as Cars 3.
Yeah,
and that's why they both belong in G tier.
And that's why they both belong. It's literally both of them giving up the mantle.
Yeah, let me say this, bro. All these safe type movies that just are doing the plot because that's just where the story should naturally progress, like passing on something and doesn't do anything or memorable, like Cars 3 and Toy Story 4. They're just movies that are made because they have to be made. They're not movies that are made to tell a story.
It's almost like like when you think about
It's like you can do that, but still make like a decent or like a great movie. It was just like
the way that
it was
they
all
did How
right.
to Train Your Dragon 3 was really good. I like
No, it was good. I liked it, but I'm saying like it still had to end though. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but it did it in a good way. Toy Story 4 didn't do it in a good way.
Sajan.
Toy Story 3 is a better ending than Toy Story 4. It's a better
ending.
Okay, but we're not arguing that. We're arguing if it should go C or D. I'm saying that
D.
I'm saying it's D too.
That's true.
I say
don't say that Toy Story 4 is at C.
It's a C.
It's
with
a
the Bugs
C-tier
Life
movie because it's with Cars 3. It's literally the same plot.
It doesn't
No,
get.
I'm saying, and
It's
Cars
not
3
on
came
the
out
same level
first.
as
So Cars 3 can
Incredibles
stay
2,
where it's
bro.
at.
No, it's the same plot as Cars 3, but it did it a little worse.
Okay, well then go to
Why
D.
is it gonna be?
How did it worse?
How did it do it a little worse?
Bro,
You
it's
can't
not
even
the
get
same
that
as
movie was
Cars
kind of
2.
funny too. Come on.
It's
Listen.
better than Cars 2 and Incredibles 2, bro. I'm sorry,
fine
bro.
with
It
it being
stays
S tier.
there.
No, it's
Toy Story 4 is
not.
not better than Incredibles 2.
It stays there. It's just literally Jackson and Jackson and Joey. Go to
All right, leave it at C. Leave it at C.
No,
Leave it at
whatever.
C.
Yeah,
bro,
all right,
y'all
whatever.
nuts.
No, leave it at C. It was
vote if
just
you guys
because
want.
I personally hate the movie, but I'm gonna be unbiased. Just leave it at C.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like the movie at all.
I don't
But
either.
leave it at C for right now.
I hate
Monsters University's A tier, and here's why. Because it gives a better story about hard work in terms of Mike and Sully is a completely different character as a flip. Because you see at the end of the movie when Mike is mad because he did everything to be the best he could, but it still didn't matter.
Yes, and that's realistic.
And that's why it's A tier.
That's realistic, and that's one of the only children's movies that don't just because you believe or you're the chosen one, you could do anything you want. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
It was really good, and it did it in a good way.
Right. So I'm saying put both of them at A because
one of them got to go to B or both.
And then at the end, they still didn't even end up in where they wanted to be. That was
At least put Monsters Inc. the first one in A.
Yeah.
Put the first one. Put Monsters University in A.
Monsters University.
No, Monsters Inc. Yeah, because
yes, leave it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Messiah brought up a good point though. You heard Messiah C said that they were doing one thing and they ended up completely different place. That's literally how real life is too. Like in real life, you could be going to school for one thing and it's like a completely different job. You'd even end up trying to
they got kicked out of school.
All right. What are we doing about Nemo, guys?
Nemo S tier.
Come on.
Nemo S tier.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead. Put that in
S tier, bro.
Thank you. That's all I care about. That's all I cared about. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about no other movie, bro.
Is the best. This is the best Pixar movie, unbiased.
Why?
Yes, Joe.
It is, bro. It is straight up.
No doubt.
Ratatouille is the most realistic.
Nemo comes a little close.
Ratatouille has the most creativity.
Let me say this: there is no movie I've seen animated that more accurately depicts human-to-human interaction than Ratatouille. That movie is really amazing.
It's not even a kids movie at the end.
It's not a movie for children.
Joey is all about the realistic. Like
it's really good.
Like Joey, it's a cartoon, bro.
You can be a cartoon and still tell a good story.
That's why we watch. That's what makes movies good.
You can tell
it's not really all about realistic because if we do realistic, I can do that myself, bro, in real life. I just need a little fiction in there too.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I gotta have some stuff.
And put it on your head and try to cook.
Ratatouille literally is the most creative movie Pixar has ever made.
Facts.
Without a doubt.
I agree with that.
It has some of the best.
It's like rats cooking.
It has some of the best visuals.
Yeah.
Okay, Good Dinosaur comes pretty close, but Ratatouille has some of the best visuals. It has some of the most. Toy Story has some really good scenes, but Ratatouille has the most intricate, the most interesting scenes in any Pixar movie. You are captivated the whole time.
Yeah, I'll give because you're in Paris.
The storyline is unmatched.
Okay.
Ratatouille is the best written Pixar movie. The dialogue in Ratatouille is unmatched. Ego's dialogue at the end of the movie, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that in the whole Pixar canon.
Incredibles is not.
Incredibles. That's why it's an S tier, though. That's why it's an S tier.
Yeah.
We got the Toy Story 2.
S tier as well. Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2 is easily the best.
Toy Story 2 is easily the best.
Honestly,
I don't know about that, bro.
Any of the Toy Story movies.
I
think any of the Toy Story movies are S tier.
Yeah, personally, I think all Toy Story movies.
The only one I could say maybe S tier actually is Toy Story 3.
When it comes to Pixar.
I think only Toy Story.
I can agree with that. I can agree. You could put Toy Story 3 in S tier.
Yeah,
Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3 are by far the
It hit me deep. That cut me deep, bro.
Yeah.
Every aspect.
And the other two in A.
Put Toy Story 3
Toy Story 2 could be S tier.
And put Toy Story 2 in A.
Yeah.
I think Toy Story 2
I would put both Toy Stories in A.
I was saying it was S tier, but
I think Toy Story 2 might be S tier.
No, I was gonna say it was S tier, but the reason why I changed my mind is because those like Toy Story.
That's hard though. I really.
Wait, why do you guys think it was an S tier? Toy Story 2. So I'm curious.
Because Toy Story 2 doesn't hit the same caliber that those four.
But see, okay, but if you think about Toy Story 2 and 3 are the same because you still have the same villain who thinks like, oh, your owner didn't want you, Well, actually,
it wasn't the
I
same.
think
Though.
they're
It
different.
was
I
it
think
was
they're
a
different.
different execution.
well, no, they are, but it's like
They
you have the
both
same
have really,
villains.
really good storytelling though. 2 and 3 both
Here's
have
why
really
here's
good
why I say
storytelling.
here's why I say Toy Story 2 is only A. I say it's A for one thing only because like okay, it's good. It's good because it did continue and I did like the plot. It was solid and it did display different characteristics and you know, of course, Woody can kind of and couldn't really. He was able to relate with Bo Peep and not Bo Peep. What was her name again? Jessie. And I like that.
Jessie.
But my thing is, in the vast majority of the whole sequence, there are 2 movies that I can forget, and that's Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 4, because they were not anything that noticeably happened. And here's to explain. Let me explain. Because when Toy Story first happened, there was a lot of things happening. When Toy Story 1 came out, there was a lot of things happening. There was a lot of things that we were able to learn about Woody, and he's this toy and all, and like so many things that he had, and not liking being second place. You know, so many different things. Toy Story 2 was just kind of almost like we're getting a new addition to the character slot. Yay, you know what I mean? To me, at least.
But I get what you're saying,
like
but it was so well done that I think it's S tier.
I can see because
like we've
with
seen
Woody,
that before with other Pixar sequels, but Toy Story 2 did it flawlessly. We didn't lose any of the magic from Toy Story 1.
I would put them both at A.
How is it flawless? I'm curious.
I personally got them confused with each other. Like I thought 2 was 1 and 1 is 2 because essentially in my thought of mine, I know they're different, but it kind of felt like they were the same. Like on the same level.
And the reason why
they
is
hit the
because
same
when you
way.
make a,
like Joey had a good point about the fact that they feel like the same movie, low key.
Yeah. And the reason why is because when you make a sequel, you want it to continue the story, but you don't want to continue the story so much it feels like video game DLC. You don't want that. You know, you want it to be
it feels like Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, basically.
David, why do you think it's flawless? I'm curious.
Like the reason why
I said it was flawless, not me.
Like I think it's flawless.
Is flawless.
I think it's flawless at what it does. But what it does is limited to A.
What I said it executed the character development of Woody and Buzz perfectly.
Yeah.
In terms of like a lot of times when movies do that, when they try to just build on what they've done before, like they did with Toy Story 1, they kind of fall flat and they don't add anything that's really useful to the movies, like you were saying.
Okay.
But I think Toy Story 2 did what they did so well that it belongs in S tier.
Yeah. And the reason why, bro, the reason why is because like Toy Story 2 did its job perfectly. But it's like the S tier movies, they went above and beyond. They really went.
But Toy Story 2 did. Toy Story 2 did. It's really rare that a
Wait,
sequel
go, Jalen, go,
better
Jalen, go,
than the
go.
original.
Wait, let Jalen go. Let Jalen go. He's gonna say.
I was just gonna say, the character development of Woody is some of the best that I've ever seen. Because in Toy Story 1, it was kind of like
he was a villain.
Both of them vying for each other. But in Toy Story 2, it was Woody against himself. So he could either decide whether he wanted to continue to be played with or continue to go to Tokyo with all these other people and be adored by millions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, does he want self-adoration or does he want to be loved by
this man versus himself?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I still don't think it's better than Monsters University, so I'm gonna keep it at A tier, bro.
Monsters University was amazing.
Okay, yeah.
I'd say as a sequel, it does its job perfectly well.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for making it this far into the video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep an eye out for part 2 where we go a little more in depth on our tier list. Also, let us know what you think about our tier list. If you made it so far, even if you skipped around, just still let us what you know. Let us know what you think and which ones you liked and didn't. Please be sure to follow. We'll follow you back. Thanks for everything.